Well, guys, the plan was to play a little H1Z1. I just happened to come across a little bit of free time. But if the lobby is going to be this brutal, then we may be jumping over to PUBG. It really doesn't make any sense to wait in the lobby for 7 or 8 minutes for the game to start, and then to have about, another 7 or 8 minutes of gameplay, only to wait in the lobby another 7 to 8 minutes. But I still like to come back to this game every once in a while. We played it a little bit for Friday Night Foreplay this past Friday, and it was a horrendous experience. I think nearly every single game that we played, we ran into hackers. And, oh my God, look at that. That's the first time I've ever made it. So something positive. Son of a gun. And we're starting a solo match with 25 people. You gotta be kidding me. Hey, Crush, what's going on? Yeah, my chat widget is not working. So I apologize if it took me a minute to see you. There we go. Looks like I just had to refresh it. Yeah, well, I'm about to drop in a map with 25 other players. That's how pitiful this is, but I had some time due to an incident that I had to deal with today. If that doesn't sound too bad. I broke something yesterday on accident and I had to get it fixed today, so I was off work as a result. Or I left work early as a result. So lo and behold, here I am. And I chose between the just trying to get my my DPI down. That's the problem when you switch games. Since we don't just stay with one game and one game only, it throws off your settings. You got to keep changing, and then I go back to H1Z1 and it just doesn't feel right. Okay, well, we're gonna go on over here and see if somebody else landed at the store. With only 25 other people in here, I would think the odds of somebody landing in the store are slim to none, but let's get up and personal here and get going. Oh, actually, you know what, we'll visit the gas station first. Pick up the tool. I am wondering. I think I'm going to stick with the AK for the time being. Plenty of shotgun ammo. I think that should be enough Magnum. We'll take one more. Well, tell you what, I am finding a boatload of AR ammo. So, I think we're going to go ahead and just switch to the AR. Crush, I do appreciate you tuning in. And really, I think you would understand the only reason I still play this from time to time is I'm trying to get that elusive solo win. And as pitiful as that may sound to others watching, I don't put a lot of time into this game. So as a result, I've never won a solo match. I've won plenty of fives, plenty of duos, never won a solo, and really I very rarely play solo. I don't even think I have my top 10 solo even filled up for this season. So actually, so what do we got here? Put that AK in there, leave that AR. What I need is a mill pack, and I probably should just go to the pizzeria. Gonna leave that helmet there. Whenever I'm in desperate need of a mill pack, I usually just go right through here or up here. Oh my God. Space. I have not touched a thing. So let me, I always keep the stream going on my phone as well, so let me see if I notice that. Next time you see it, let me know. I'll see if it's on my end or if it's on your end. It's probably on my end. I mean, right now I'm looking pretty smooth. Okay, that's the last thing I want to have is a garbage buffery stream, and the experience isn't enjoyable. And we need to go east, and we need to go east now. Yeah, and I've read so many things in OBS or about OBS where if you lower it too much, it can have a negative effect. And some people say you want to have it higher. I've never found anything definitive, and I guess really it's hard to find something definitive. It just depends on the machine that you have. But I mean, right now in terms of the game, I'm at 140, 130, 140 frames. Now, you lowered yours to 48 crush for all games, or just when you played H1Z1? Because usually 60, I mean, I would think would be the lowest you would want to go. Now the issue I'm going to have, and even though this probably isn't, is that I have no throwables at all. Okay, well, we made it in the nick of time. See if we can find a campsite. Really looking for nothing at all but a throwable. An offensive throwable. I didn't mean to make that. Okay, well, we made it. Didn't mean to do it, but I did it. Let's go up here, see if we can... Honestly, don't see any doors open. All the loot seems to still be lying around. Unless somebody came through and took all the grenades. Oh man. I haven't noticed any buffering on my phone. I always keep that up just for things like that. So if you've seen it since you mentioned that, Crush, let me know. When I am done with this, I will check if it lets me see what I have my OBS output set to. I don't know when I'm in the middle of a stream if it will let me or not, but if it does, I will see what I've got. Maybe I've got it too high. Well, this is going to be more like PUBG style, I think, because we've got so few players. You can't really get a decent kill count. So you might as well just play slow and hope for the win. Okay, there's a police car. We got a good ways to go here, so we better put the pedal to the metal, get in the safe zone. There's a skinned ATV that would lead me to believe that someone is I think our best hope is to try to kill somebody and hope they've got a boatload of grenades on them. I'm going to imagine that a loot bag sitting there like that is not going to contain buku grenades, so we will pass that by. Oh, a nice slow play. Never hurt anybody. Kind of waiting to see. Somebody may get pushed. Got 4 of us left. Not much of an accomplishment when we started with 25, but it is what it is. I don't really know how wise it is to play the gas like this. Nice and peaceful. Oh boy. Well, we got to go southwest, so okay, well this is now a 1v1. And whoever gets eyes first is going to be at a big advantage. You gotta be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, we will take it. A pathetic, unranked in terms of no score win, but it was my very first ever solo win in H1Z1. And we got it without a kill. And we didn't really try for it to be that way. I've seen people do this before. But there you go. My opponent choked on gas. Let's jump in another one here and see if we can have a little more excitement. Well, Crush, as I said, it's an embarrassing win, but only 25 people dropped. It came down to, well, when I really started to notice, it was the final 4. Somebody must have went the 2. I mean, I really don't know how, because there was 4 of us left. 2 guys must have then somehow killed each other. So then it was 1v1, but the guy that I was going to be competing against somehow choked on the gas. So I don't know how that happened. But there you go. And there's now 3 of us in the lobby. Oh, so we're going to do kills 0, wins 1. And hopefully this isn't too distracting that I've got my hat on this way. It looks a little funky. I normally wear it backwards, and I thought, what the heck? Well, thank you, Crush. I appreciate that. You know, I guess a win is a win, as they say. Okay, let's move the text over here. Why is it doing that? There we go. Yeah, maybe a little too big. So, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Unfortunately, it's not going to register that I've ever won a game because it was one of those, we had such little players that it didn't count, which really then makes me think why I'm even in here playing this. I probably just need to switch over to PUBG. I mean, you never thought you would see this right above my head here. Kills 0, wins 1. Who would have thought? I'm sure it's been done many times, but we'll have to tweet that one out. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, well, leaderboards are actually working. Is it anybody we've heard of? Or a bunch of just made up names? Cuba FPS, I've heard of them. And really, if you're not a streamer, then I haven't probably heard of you. I am a streamer and nobody's heard of me, so it works both ways. Oh my God. So if you remember back in the day when this game was rocking, look at that. Kasugi, 602 on the day and wins. I mean, that thing would be 10,000. Oh man, this is brutal. I'm number 5,466 on the month in wins, and I've got 1. So I can tell you, it really doesn't make any sense, like I said, to play this if you're not going to get any reward or any points or anything like that. So what I'll do is, since we're in here waiting, we'll hit the ground one more time. We'll go through one more game, then I'll jump over to PUBG. Oh, and Crush, I said I would look at my frames. My OBS output for frames. Streaming OBS output. Oh, you know what, Crush? I think it's because I'm using that NVENC as my encoder. That might be, I don't have frames listed. So I just keep mine at a bit rate of 2500, which I think is decent quality. Well, we'll have a few more players in this one, but not too many more. It's really a sad state of affairs when that's all you see, just a few people jumping around the helicopter. I mean, you used to have mobs of people. Obviously 175 or whatever it used to be back in the day. They could save a lot of money, they meaning Daybreak, on their servers. Okay. We'll do one more, then we'll jump over to PUBG for a little bit. Hopefully we get into some action now. Falling in the usual spot. I call C2 my home. And I don't know how this ever started, but I got so used to the layout and where everything was. Now this is going to be a rare time where we don't have a vehicle down here. So then if you don't have a vehicle down by Zims and you don't have one right up here at this gas station, then usually you veer over here. I see a police car there. Generally we have a Jeep or a truck in this parking lot over here. We will secure this. Don't believe anybody else fell in this area. I don't know why I'm taking the key. I'm sure I'm safe. And we have got to really get in gear here with the looting, because we did not fall in a we were not very close to the safe zone, and there's not a whole lot of loot in that area. So let's go over here. Okay, there's the throwable we need. There's a decent long gun. Okay, really not stocked with a whole lot here. I'm big into the throwables because my aim is not very good. So I'll tell you what, let's kind of move towards the zone and we'll loot along the way. Oh, there was another police car up here, I just didn't see it. Okay, well, we're zipping along. We're almost in the safe zone. A couple stun grenades. I don't really use the stun grenades. That's what I use. Need something that produces flame, or something that explodes. grab this just in case. That way nobody else can get it. Actually, wondering if I should switch, but I won't. Jeep in here. Well, we're going to try to push and look for something alive. Obviously, everybody's going to have a car because, and there's only 29 of us in here, but that's what we started with. My God, we're already down to 12 people. Like that down there doesn't even look like it's been looted. Wow, there was a royalty player in here. And they got sniped. Somebody was over here tearing down all the fences, presumably in a truck. Okay, well, I think somewhere around here is going to be a good spot to call home for a little bit. Okay, well, we got our first contact. somebody over there, maybe behind those rocks. Or there. Oh, I heard that car creeping behind me. Guy's trying. Okay, should have lost the sniper. And I had a pretty good spot until I got pushed out by that guy. So if he is able to take the center of the safe zone and he's got that rifle, he's going to be tough to beat. That's pretty much where you either COD rush him or you have to have a lot of throwables. Body armor. So that sucks. Okay. Oh, good shot. GG, buddy. Good luck. We had the same idea. He was quicker on the draw than I was. Okay. And my God. Well, that was a pretty pitiful performance. 8th place out of 29 or whatever we started with. So let's go ahead and get out of this, and I'm going to go ahead. We're going to stop the stream so we can retitle it, and I will be right back. Okay, time to embark on a little different flavor. PUBG, which, if you thought I was less than stellar at H1Z1, you ain't seen nothing yet. My biggest issue with PUBG is I can't see people. And generally that's going to hurt you in a first person, well, or third person competitive shooter. If you can't see them, that's a problem. I think I'm going to wait until I'm forced out. Although it seems like it might be, in terms of looting, it seems like it might be a smarter strategy to jump out immediately, because it seems like the overwhelming majority of the plane is waiting. We'll go right over here. Don't appear to have any goofballs jumping down here with me, so that's good. And I don't know why you would release your parachute early. So if anybody knows the answer to that, let me know. Wow. I'm on the exact same settings that I have H1 on. This may not be what I really want. Oh my. Well, real hard to compete when you can't even find a handgun. There we go. And now, I don't know, which gun do I want? No, actually this one is more powerful. And I'm so unfamiliar with the guns. So this is a 12 gauge shotgun. And we have got to go west. just put a marker, the straight line, to get me there as quick as possible. Got a shaking motorcycle. Okay, that is what I was hoping for. It's just so hard to find people in this game. Oh God. Okay, take it. Well, the major issue that I have is no decent long gun, no scope. Okay, yeah, not gonna do me any good just to fiddle fart around. Now if I had a really nice gun with a 6 or an 8 times scope, I could hunker down and wait for somebody to show. Madman. God dang. All right. Well, unfortunately, I'm right in the middle of a game here, and I need to do something real quick. So I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, and I may have to uh, go away again. Like a snake. I mean, really, it wouldn't matter if I saw somebody. I don't have anything, I mean, besides potentially the handgun. Wonder if the motorcycle is destroyed. Oh God, well, I'm assuming the motorcycle is no more. Can't believe I lost my motorcycle. I didn't realize you put on the front brake. I just assumed anytime you used the brakes on the motorcycle, it was the back brake. Well, we're in the next one. I don't know if we're going to be in the one after that, but I just love to see somebody crest over that hill. Take the old shoddy out, pump it full of lead. And I do apologize. I know this is not what you would call the most exciting thing to watch, but I'm knowing that I'm going to have to jump off here quickly, and so that's why I'm not running. I just found a spot. I'm going to hunker down, waiting for that call to come in, and then I'll have to go. But I will be back. Oh, and I think I hear it now. I'll be back. Well, obviously it didn't. I'm assuming from the looks of the bottom of the screen that I choked on gas and somebody didn't get a cheap kill. You mean I would have been that lucky? This guy would have been right here. I could have just jumped out with a shotgun and nailed him. was it that guy's lucky day? Okay, well, let's exit to lobby. We're going to play again. I'm going to take a brief break, take a musical interlude, and we will be back.
I've always seen myself as a reckless gambler, risking all that I had whenever I could.
But then one day I heard
This is beautiful.
like from a dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I refer to as pump-up music. And you may not all feel that way, but listen to this part. Powerful. And I don't know, let's maybe try a little different technique this time. Let's try, we will eject the moment that we can from the plane. It doesn't seem like a lot of people do that. So if only a few people do, maybe we can kill them.
All my life I've been born hopelessly romantic, waiting for my friends to take me away.
But when I found you, I felt different.
And we will stop the music once we
Suddenly I was taking no chances.
get a little closer. I saw one other guy that parachuted. Oh,
You are the one who makes me fly so high. You are the rain when my spirits run dry. You give my
little
life
beachside property here.
hope that's real. 'Cause when I'm with you, you take me away.
There we go. Sorry about that. But we are indeed pumped up. And how ironic with that last game that we were laying down in wait and two guys ran right past us. It would have been a beautiful thing to behold. And this game is certainly, you better loot damn quick as soon as you hit the ground, or you might as well call it quits. Dang, a sickle. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, that's a okay, let's take a look here. I do like the way you can hover over this and it tells you if it's better. It's not better, so and we better start looking at the zone, and miraculously we are in it. defend our beachside property. Okay, I don't want the 12 gauge. Well, not really what I was hoping for in terms of guns and ammo, but I've had worse. There's somebody moseying on down the street. See if we can cut them off by chance. And lo and behold, they found a motorcycle. What are the odds? Well, we have a nice amount of grenades for what we typically get. We'll try to bolster this a little bit. I plan on dropping it as soon as we get a decent option. Well, and to be honest with you, for now, we don't know how the zone is going to shift. We have a minute or so to wait. I might as well just stay here. If anybody, runs by the window, we can stand up and blast them. If anybody comes through that door, we'll do the same. Hey, Crush. Oh, there we go. Hopefully we'll get one right now for you. Oh, he's damn stealthy. Aim right for the head. Should be about right here. What? Well, if that wasn't a teaming situation, then they got real lucky. Somebody grenaded me out of the room while somebody else was there to shoot me positioned perfectly on the steps. But Crush, to answer your question, no, that actually was only the second game I was gone. I was AFK for quite a while. So yeah, I did not. No kills, no good games. Let's jump in one here and see if we can. And what I did on that one was, instead of waiting, well, and really, instead of either picking a spot or waiting until the plane pushed me off, I jumped out. I just spammed E and I jumped out the second it allowed us to. So, I mean, and I don't know if there's really any better way to do it in this game. I mean, you look at the lobby count here, and it's, you know, much better than what we were getting with H1Z1. But I am also surprised in some way, because the game is so popular that I can't believe it's even clicking up by ones. I would think that you'd get in here and it would be an explosion of players. It would be ready to go, have over 100 players almost instantaneously. Okay, so this time, let's see. Well, how about one of these little thingies here? And I can't tell. Maybe it's that. It's touching the top of my bald head. I guess that's where I want to go. One other person coming in off to the west. And I don't know in this game if moving the parachute, you know, going back and forth helps you drop any faster. Having some issues with falling, I can tell you that. I apparently don't know where the hell to go for loot. I'm a badass wielding a grenade. Well, we've got ourselves a vehicle. Might as well utilize it to drive across the street. Let's do the old tab check. Yeah, we'll stick with what we've got. Drive this Dacia like there's no tomorrow. And when I was falling, I knew that there was at least one person off to the west. There shouldn't be anybody off to the east unless they snuck in. And if they did, more power to them. Man alive. And we are fairly off the beaten path. I don't know why I'm struggling to find a good weapon. I mean, in all the games that I've played, well, in the whopping 3 games that I've played so far, I haven't had a decent weapon. Guess I need to get used to the shotgun and handguns. That is what I'm going to have. Well, with that being said, we better take this Dacia and go west. Will this street do the trick? Yep. Oh, dang it, man. Actually, I thought I was hurt. Guess the airbag deployed. Certainly hurt the vehicle. So I guess I'm trying to look at that with the... Yeah, we still have a ways to go. No, I mean, I guess I really didn't damage the vehicle. This Dacia must have a hell of a front end on it. Great. You gotta be shitting me. Where's that coming from? Nice job. She had a better gun than me. Okay, well, let's see here. We'll do at least one more. I think I need to lower my aiming sensitivity. It doesn't feel too bad for me switching between H1 in this game in terms of general movement, but my the shooting sensitivity, I don't know what that is. That target sensitivity? I guess it's aim down sight. I'll just put it at 40 and give it a shot. Okay, so once we pick a spot to land here, I'm going to have to take a quick respite again, and we'll try the shores here. Well, it appears that we have free reign. I don't want to go over to the island and kind of bottleneck myself in, hoping there's a vehicle. find a decent gun. Man alive. This is kind of brutal in terms of loot. And I have not found an assault rifle of any kind, and this is my... oh my gosh. I say it, and there we go. But for these close quarters type situations, we're gonna stay with the... You gotta be shitting me. I even have a sight for it. I mean, not a... I don't know what's better, the holographic or the red dot. That's how challenged I am at this game. I am unbelievably challenged. As I said before, there really shouldn't be anybody in this neck of the woods that I have to worry about. So we should just be able to loot up and I've already been in this house. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna hide. I just need to go a little bit east. It's not that bad. Pub. And some of that stuff, I don't know if it's worth it or not. I just pick it up. What I've been dealing with, I mean, that's a I'll check it out. I was going to say, for what I've been dealing with, you know, the scope is a hell of a find. Well, we don't have a vehicle. I think sometimes that can be a good thing. Really just hoping to spot a vehicle, although I think the vehicles play more of a factor in H1Z1 than they do in this game, just because you can use them as rolling armor and you can jump out at any time. Oh. Okay. Of course, as soon as I'm getting in position here, then we've got a pain in the butt Jeep up there. Okay, and I don't think we're in it. We're not, and I saw, and there's somebody up here. So literally they have to come right past me. This is interesting. There they are. Tracking this guy down like an animal. Yeah, so what I don't... Yeah, that's what I didn't want to have happen. So what we'll do is we'll take some pot shots at this guy, see if we can take him out. Alright. I like the scope. The bullet drop was extremely minimal. I expected it to be more, so we need to head east. And he really wasn't trying to evade too much. He just ran in a straight line, so let's see if we can find... He actually may have made it to the... I think he did. He made it to the safe zone. So if we can get in here and... There's the little buggy. Okay, now he was somewhere in this area. He was just going down the little hill area and I caught him. Ah. Assuming that's coming. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that's good. I don't have any I don't have anything to heal myself with. Okay, it's gotta be in that house. Do I even dare? Okay, now there's no way he can get me unless he's got the magic bullet. Now I need to see if I'm going to be lucky enough to run in here and get a med kit. And the M16, I like the fire of that gun. Thought maybe I heard some footsteps. Problem is, I'm so, you know what, I can't wait around. Okay, we need to go east again. I'm gonna try to and anytime I'm in a predicament like this where I have to run across a field and towards houses, that's never optimal. Okay, we're just going to run in here and go BTW on this. Hoping that if I... God dang it, man. Well, we are about as good as dead here. We misplayed the gas. We don't have any healing agent. Yeah, unfortunately, since we don't have any med kits, I'm not going to allow somebody to get a cheap kill. So we're just going to perish like a man. But it's very hard in this game to put it all together. You got to find the good weapon, you have to find healing supplies, you got to have a good location. It is not easy. Alright guys, well we are going to call it quits on that note. I want to thank you guys for hanging around and checking out the stream and offering me your moral support. It is always greatly appreciated. This was kind of a quick impromptu thing, so I'm thrilled to have any viewers at all. I will be back Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, live on Twitch TV with the Friday Night Foreplay crew. And we've tossed around some ideas. We're trying to find a game that fits for us. It used to be H1Z1. We might actually be trying a little GTA. So tune into that. Follow me on Twitter at Kasugi Survives for all the updates. And generally, I do follow back. So again, thank you for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your Monday night.